Let's continue coloring this Popeye style, rat pink style mashup piece. Again, the color this color here is goldenrod. There's still some sunlight out, so I'm gonna use that. If I turn on the lamp right now, it puts a glare on the colors, and even for me, it sort of distracts me from what the true color combinations are. I forget when I started seeing some of the David Lee Roth rat pink drawings that just inspired me to create stuff that was radical like his. And it's just awesome stuff with the eyeballs coming out. Just so many great artists that do their own thing. I was thinking which other ones I could do that are popular characters like that. I was thinking of like Tony the Tiger racing, just because it's an old character, somewhat old. That's that tiger that's on the cereal box. Processed cereal. It's real unhealthy, but I grew up on that stuff. Again, just blend in the colors so they don't pollute the other areas. So there's a little tricky here because there's creases on this side of Popeye's shirt. And not really over here. I still like it, but it does just a note to myself. I hope all these lessons help out whoever's out there watching this. I don't know if I could say if I really had an art teacher. I think the only semester art school that I completed was one semester in a life drawing class in high school, and that teacher was awesome. She taught in a public school, LAUSD, and just remember all the students just giving her a hard time because she was an extremely sweet lady. No cussing, no. Even when she raised her voice, I don't believe it's louder than how I'm speaking now. And I remember many students just acting up. But she gave me my first Pilot brand pen. And to me that meant a lot because it taught me how to stipple, how to like just do little dots for shading. And that taught me how to what volume was, what shading, and not even also that shading didn't necessarily have to be a bunch of little tones, a blended technique like this. That shading could still be accomplished with just with the one tone of color, so with a solid black dots, just spacing out the dots, or making the dots smaller. And yeah, I tested out the community college environment of drawing classes and art classes. I didn't feel inspired. I didn't feel connected to my side of creativity. I remember one class where the instructor told us to bring in a picture so that we could copy exactly to scale. People were bringing in boring cats, boring as what is it? Like a picture of a fruit, or boring. I had decided to bring in a picture of a Vietnamese girl during the Vietnam War, when America was involved. And this was a toddler with partial limbs, just looking into the camera. I did my best to do that drawing because, in my opinion, even having been in the Marine Corps myself, there's when countries declare war, it's not simply some president, some prime minister, or some king, especially today where many of them don't even fight, or even their children fight, but they send some rather brave young man and women to go do battle for their agenda. And as an American and former U.S. Marine Corps veteran, that I seeing that child's face of being professionally called collateral damage, just someone that happened to be there. It was just a loss, and I was like, that girl needs to be, I think more people need to be aware of that. And I don't have any kids, don't want any. But just because that's not my child doesn't mean that kid does not experience pain as much as I do. Doesn't deserve the chance, or that she hasn't earned or deserve a chance to go eat ice cream while walking down the park after a day of learning math or reading. And when I drew that girl, I got some a reaction from the instructor. He said, "Oh, that's different." I couldn't see the difference of seeing a maimed child or a picture of a cat or a rose. It's all of that stuff exists here in this world. One thing is being optimistic and doing your best, living honorably. Another thing is to be naive, to choose to avoid the risk around the world. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me drawing and making these videos. There may be a time where I'll probably go into one rough neighborhood that I miscalculated, and I'll be like, break yourself, or that I'm associated with the wrong people simply by living in the same city or having lunch with someone that according to certain groups of people don't get along with others. It's the cool thing about the tattoo world, is you meet so many people, and I don't care about their gang affiliation, their patches, or what hood they grew up in, or even their religious beliefs. I know that they're just people, just trying to, in most cases, trying to earn an honest living. And I'll keep socializing with them because I know that I don't have that agenda. I don't have an agenda to do something shady. I'm just there to share my artwork. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on creating. This is some people want to have kids and say that that's their legacy, and I'm like, what? That's so easy. Even a crackhead could do it. This artwork is just a little, it takes a little bit more effort, a little more imagination.